Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandrago's Cave. Today we are gonna be drawing Gaimon from One Piece. Gaimon is one of those characters that you don't remember, okay? I wanna do something specific, something nice for him, and we are gonna be drawing him with the left hand this time, okay? I done one of these videos as well some time ago, drawing a stormtrooper that I'm gonna be putting here for the Inktober 52 challenge, and it was very nice, it was very funny. I'm not used to work with the other hand, and we will see. I want to do it directly with pen, so I'm just gonna be kind of situating just for myself kind of a space where I'm gonna be drawing him. That it's gonna be basically this circle here, okay, with the color. But I think by situating this, I can directly start to attempt to do this, okay. I'm gonna be using the 0.2 Unipin fine liner as I normally use, okay, very nice pen I've been using for a very long time for the videos, and yeah, so apologies if this is gonna be a little bit funny looking and shaky, okay. So first of all I wanna go with the face. And I wanna talk a little bit about him, but not much, okay? Because I wanna try to do something decent for this poor guy. So it's because I'm always doing very serious videos and very theories videos, but I don't actually do many funny characters that they don't have any kind of point in the story apart from just being a gag or being something that we help at some point in the story, but not for a big outcome in the story, okay? So Gaimon is a guy that we meet after Usopp Saga, and he is stranded in an island. At the beginning we think that he is very... well, we don't know that he exists. We think that he's a spirit or something, or a god of the island, and there is someone shooting at us and trying to kill us, even shoots at Luffy, that if Luffy wouldn't have the fruit, he would have killed the person, okay? And basically, what happens with his story is that he's protecting this island from people to be there, because there are a lot of rare animals mixed, like a snake, rabbit, chicken, dog. There's this nice mixture of characters that we see in the story, and he's kind of the protector of the island. And the story develops, he is a very tiny guy because he's stuck in a treasure chest, okay? So what happens is that he fell into a treasure chest from a very high altitude and got stuck and couldn't leave. By the time that he was kind of conscious again from the fall, the crew already left. The crew was calling him, come, we've been some time here exploring the island, we couldn't find any treasure. The treasure map that we found may be false. But he found there is this kind of like a little mountain that they didn't climb. From the time that they were in the island, they didn't climb that place. And he said at the very moment, oh, don't worry, just keep everything ready, and I'm gonna go and check on this mountain. And he went there. He saw there were some chests, like 6 chests in total, I think 6-7 chests in total on the top, but he wasn't able to basically reach in time. He wasn't be able to hold, and he fell. He fell from that mountain. Like, I don't know. Let's just. I think it's kind of like 5 stories or 6 stories high, like a building, you know. And he fell on top of the. He fell on top of the chest, and got stuck, and he didn't realize. So that is his kind of tragic story. We see all of this developing while he's trying to protect these animals. I like it. I love it. He's one of those characters that if he would have said yes, we would have had him in the story with us, because Luffy asked him to join the crew. As you can see, I'm very bad at this, but something is taking shape here. Yeah, let's mark. He's a smiley. He's very smiley afterwards and everything. So I think it's lovely. I loved this character. I loved the Pre-Time Escape characters, these funny looking guys. I think we find now a lot of funny characters, guys, but I don't connect that much, I think. Maybe as I grow older, I connect with these kind of guys more before, because they were more extravagant and unseen in One Piece and unseen in the lore of the manga, and I loved it. I loved it. So basically, after we leave this island, the island of rare animals, and we actually help him. We ask him to join us, but he doesn't want. Luffy finds out that the treasure up there is empty, but he pretends to act like a pirate and say, I'm not gonna give you the treasure. I'm up here. I'm gonna keep the treasure for myself. And Nami, Iwon Usopp are very effective, like, oh my god, what are you talking about? And this is our friend. We made nakamas with him already. We want to help this guy. And Gaimon realizes and he said, oh, Luffy, Straw Hat, I appreciate that. There is nothing up there, huh? I was, all this time believing in something that it didn't happen. So you don't want to break. Luffy doesn't want to break his dream. He's wanting to take that, and that is lovely. That is something very Luffy. Luffy is a very, very, very nice guy. That is helping everyone all the time, and I explained a little bit on one of my previous videos that I'm gonna put here about Uta as well and everything. And to be honest, I was sad with Gaimon's story, but at the end everything came out very nice for him. He didn't want to join. He left the story at that point. We leave the island. We keep in our adventures, in the Straw Hats adventures, and then we have this mini story coming straight afterwards, where Buggy the Clown, that is gonna be, in my opinion, king of the world. I'm gonna put my theory about Buggy here as well. Buggy the Clown, because he was sent flying in Nami's saga at the very beginning of the story, with Shushu and everything, and Budel, with all these guys. He was sent flying by Luffy in Bazooka, with the Bazooka attack. Basically, Nami tied up the pieces of his body. Luffy bazooka him out of the scene like Team Rocket in Pokemon, and Luffy, Buggy was tiny, only head, hands, and the shoes, so he looked like very, very tiny. He happens to end up with Gaimon. Buggy has his adventure. At some point I want to do mini stories as well, videos only about the mini stories, and I will talk through all the Buggy story. But basically, Buggy ends up arriving to Gaimon as well. They fight, because obviously it is a very, very funny thing to see these guys like fighting and everything. But they end up creating their own kind of brotherhood. They become like brothers, like friends. And he helps Buggy escape and find his nakamas. He said, okay, go this, blah, blah, I help you to leave the island. And he liked Buggy at the very end. Okay, that is the important bit. And then later on we see him in another cover story, a very, very short moment, like Covers of the World or something like that, I think it was, where he basically found a girlfriend, someone called, I think it was Sarfunkel, and like it's a woman, it's a girl that had the same problem that like he had, and she's stuck. She's stuck in a barrel in this time. So she's stuck in a barrel, and Gaimon is stuck in a chest, in a treasure chest, and it is so good. I want to do maybe more videos like this, not drawing with my left hand all of them, because it's very funny. Well, you can recognize that it's Gaimon. At the end of the day, you can recognize him. But maybe just talking about... I had requests as well. I have to say, I had requests about talking about Pandaman, for example, and other funny people that we encounter in the story. And I need to confess as well that I could be doing this talking, or... not talking, I mean, and maybe the outcome, it would have been a little bit more positive, not this terrific, but it is very funny. I may even sign with my left hand. Something like this is nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of texture here before we paint it, because yes, I am gonna be painting as well with my left hand to see what we can do with this. This has like some sort of wood texture, okay. So I love Gaimon's story and I love Gaimon's character, and he would have joined in other circumstances probably. Gaimon was as well a sailor. He was around the world, and he ended up in this island because he wanted. They were following this map for the treasure. There was actually treasure, but this is one of the real things in the pirate world that happens all the time, and it used to happen all the time in around the 1550s, something like that. In the great pirate era in the real world, okay, around the Caribbean and everything. There were pirates everywhere, in the Mediterranean as well, and in the other seas as well, but the one that we know the most is the Caribbean, and the one that we reference most in movies, for example, is the Caribbean, because there were big fishes there, like Blackbeard, real Blackbeard, real Bellamy, and real everyone, okay. So basically, this is something that happens all the time at that time, that you will find a treasure, someone will give you a treasure, a map, or a task, or a position, coordinates in the world to go and investigate for some information that they got from somewhere, and you will go there and you will find nothing, because someone else, like happened to Gaimon, someone else went already sometime before and got it before you. And imagine that. Now, you go flying in 1 hour, in 2 hours, in 3 hours, you are in another part of the world. From one side of the world to the other side of the world, I don't know, 14, 15 hours flight from, I don't know, let's say London to China, 14, 12 hours, and you are there. And you can explore. You want to take one of those massive boats to do a cruise around the Mediterranean, a couple of days, you know. We have the energy, we have the power to go around faster and move around the world and conquer the whole world, okay? But at that time, 1550s, something like that, in the 1500s, that they were sailing with you know, caravels, galleons, and any kind of ship that you can imagine, and different sizes. That was crazy. And imagine that you are sent on a voyage for a half a year, for example, or 1 full year, to go to one point in the map to find out that the treasure is already gone because someone else already took it. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm gonna try to find a green color. Just 1 second there. I think we got our green here. We're going to be using for this one Alpino green. I think Alpino was a Spanish brand. I got these colors mixed with some Standler, some Alpino, different brands, some Faber-Castell. Basically, ages. I always use multiple colors for multiple drawings. You shouldn't worry about the brand. Some of them are good for some things. I like more this type of more dry, more hard tips, because they don't give so much grain, like when you are using a soft color, for example. I'm gonna show you. This is a little bit stronger. This Carandash is a little bit more soft, so you can use it like this and then move a little bit the dust around the color, and you can difuminate a little bit the tones. I have as well, you know, the Carandash, the black Faber-Castell as well, that is here around somewhere. Is the same case, is a little bit more soft. Okay, when you are drawing, you will find different types of grading as well, like for the pencils, and depend of your style. If you want to blend colors, you want to mix colors, go for soft. If you are like me, that you like more cartoon style and you like more the dryness of these kind of materials, go for Alpino, Standler maybe. Okay, there are good options, but doesn't matter, and all of the colors are good for everything that you want to do. Is, I think, depend of what you are used to do. I started coloring the side, and I didn't realize that now I need to go here and I may do a smudge there or something, so I'm just gonna try to focus in this side a little bit. This has been a little bit difficult and a little bit funny, and at the same time talking about Gaimon and talking about One Piece, but it is funny. It is a tiny drawing of a tiny character, and it is nice. I love it. I definitely may even do more. Maybe I could even start a challenge with myself, or a section with myself, drawing characters with my left hand that are funny, like this guy, or like a tiny Buggy, or like a tiny Beppo, or a tiny Sunny, or the Klabauterman for going merry. I don't know. Feel free as well to say your opinion, or some chibis like Luffy chibi, Chopper, tiny mode, something like this, and it can be nice. It can be nice. Let's do the grass on the floor as well, like he's standing there in the aisle of rare animals. Okay. Now we're gonna be drawing a little bit. We're gonna painting a little bit the head. Okay. I wanna know your opinion about Gaimon, if you loved him as well like I did, and if you would love to see him again in the story, maybe if it is only for a gag, for a funny thing, for a, you know, whatever that is coming in the story, and yeah, I think it's a very nice guy, and the whole time he just wanted to protect the animals, protect the creatures, and it's a good lesson that we learn in the story. It is not a filler, and it is something very, very beautiful in my opinion. Okay, very beautiful in my opinion. Let's do brown. I'm gonna paint the whole thing like kind of brown, and then I will add probably a little bit of gold to the sides of the chest, probably to this metal. I think I like it to be, if it is like kind of gold. I think originally it's kind of brown. We can do brown as well. We can do brown as well. I can use that Carandage or the Polychromos Faber-Castell that I show you all the time, and we can make it a little bit darker, like this. And you can see how this one is a little bit more soft. Well, maybe you can't see, but it is a little bit more soft. Okay, like this. If you are one of those people watching the video and trying to draw with me, that some people I know are doing this, and they are telling me every now and then, I want to see the draw. I want to see the drawing. So feel free to put a link or something in the comment section, and we can actually have a laugh and see how this is looking. Okay. The lips. Gonna be doing the lips as well for Gaimon. Okay, this is very difficult because I need to actually be in the line there. Very difficult. And now I think we need to add just a tiny bit of detail here, like this. I don't think I am able to do a second line as I normally do around the character. I always will do when I paint a second line on top, because you know that when you are drawing with you are painting with any kind of color like this, we lose a little bit the line, and how we like here in the channel the, let's say, the, how you call it, we like the comic sense, the comic aspect of it, like this. It is a little bit more difficult to achieve, I would say, in this video. But let's see. Maybe I try. Let's paint a little bit of shadow as well here, as well on the eyes, on the face, and definitely a little bit on the floor here. Okay. I think it's good. It's not that bad, no? It's not that bad. It's not looking that bad. Let's see if we can do concentration mode, not talking, breathe in. Okay, and now again for the head. This is the moment of the day. Okay, the eyes a little bit as well, acceptable. Eyebrows there. Oof, the mouth, I don't think I can do the mouth again. The fingers, no, but this maybe. And the teeth maybe. Okay. Well, okay, it works. Okay. Yeah, I think something like this, it works for me. Do these lines as well, and I think we finish for today. I think this is something funny that we have here, and let's add a little bit of tone here like this. A little bit more like this. Our Gaimon, funny Gaimon, drawn with the left hand. Adding a little bit of tone there. And I think we're good. I would say we're good. Let's sign with the left hand as well. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit more difficult because it's letters, okay? Let's see, this is David. Viadel 23. DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you enjoyed this mini drawing today, mini Gaimon, mini kind of explanation, and trying to draw with the other hand, with my left hand, and oh, it toes. And I hope you like it, and yeah, feel free to share it with your friends, with your nakamas, with your family, with someone who, you know, may enjoy watching this type of video, or likes One Piece, or likes to draw. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on all of these things, so it helps as well the channel to have a little bit more of traction and movement. And thank you very much for being here and watching, and I appreciate it very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, thanks.